Hello everybody, my name is Miguel, welcome back to Lucid9. Alright, so here we are, continuing on with the story. Let's do it. Yes, Honor Society. Not only does he participate in it, he's president. Oh, did I not mention that he's literally good at everything? Athletics, academics, heck, probably even art. Except sarcasm. That's one area I can trump him in. The only area. Oh, here comes the great Yahiko Ikari. Sure enough, a familiar shock of blonde hair pops around the corner. Yahiko's beaming, but I notice that he's not holding a single sign-up page in his hand. Good day to you, my pitiful peasants. You've arrived just in time to witness my brilliant plan. Technically, he was the one who came to us, but I stay silent. You see, I've decided to create my own club, a club worthy of my immeasurable greatness. In other words, he got rejected by all the other clubs. Oh boy. You're making a club? Good for you. I know. I'm gonna call it the Happy Club, and it will be comprised of minions who will follow my every bidding. Oh boy. I think we just witnessed the creation of the shadiest club on campus. We will start by taking over the school, then Isamu, then Japan, then the entire world. Well, at least he doesn't lack ambition. And once my mansion on the moon is built, we will have dominion over the universe itself. But he does lack brains. What you guys talking about? All secret like? No, nothing. We're just talking about how we haven't gone to GFC in a while. As completely unconvincing as this excuse is, she successfully turns Masato's attention to food. GFC? I like the way you think, Riri. We better go now before the dinner rush starts. He marches off, humming cheerily as Yahiko blathers on about how amazing his new club will be. Great cover. I know. Totally inconspicuous. Just as inconspicuous as the time you wore a kimono. Dots. More dots. Of course she'd bring that up. You want to get tickled? You wouldn't dare. Whenever you mention anything about kimonos, I feel a sudden urge to tickle the nearest person. We better get going. We should follow Masato and Yahiko to GFC. Yeah. She speeds away before I have the chance to stop her. I only chuckle to myself as I catch up. As we make our way to the lively shopping area a few blocks away from campus, a couple of details catch my attention. There's endless posters and billboards plastered with faces of politicians with broad, candid smiles proclaiming in bold letters, "Back to prosperity. The recession is over, and do more with more," upon scrolling tablets and giant projected screens. That's normal. There's the smoker and his buddy, the random drunkard, the group of tourists clutching electronic pamphlets titled "Welcome to the Glorious Metropolis of Isamu," while taking pictures in front of every possible location. And most of all, the ordinary Isamuite power walking down sidewalks with resumes clutched in their hopeful hands. That's also normal. Everything is normal, completely normal. So, why do I feel so uneasy? Maybe it's the skyscrapers. I've never liked them. They're too tall, and I always get the impression that they're watching me. That's somehow how I feel when I go to like areas with tall buildings. Every time I'm walking and I look up just to see how high they are, I always get this like feeling like one step and I fall off something. There was one occasion where I accidentally walked off the curb of the sidewalk. I walked off the sidewalk while looking up, and I had like the feeling like I was gonna like die. That probably might be an exaggeration, but that was the best I can explain it. Like if I was on that building and I fell off and walked off the sideway, I felt like I walked off that exact building that I was looking at, and that was like the scariest feeling ever. I don't like heights at all. For some reason, I'll go up to a high building, but I don't know. It's just that feeling. I don't know how to explain it. Yeah, I read that already. Not like Guardians either. Not some benevolent force that's watching over the city. More like staring, waiting for the right moment to strike. And then there's the smog. That terrible, musky pollution that sits on my skin like a coat of hard mud. Every breath is disgusting, but every breath is necessary. I hate this city. I really, really do. Too bad there's nothing better. Not really. Too bad that Isamu has always been the best, if not only option. Pay attention, you idiot! I'm startled out of my thoughts by Masato grabbing my arm and yanking me out of the street. Did you not see the red light? Red light means stop. And stop means your velocity reaches 0. You could have been run over by a truck. Despite myself, I'm touched by their concern. Appreciate it, guys. Excuse me. I'm fine. Let's go. After eyeing me for a long moment, Yahiko shrugs and bounds to GFC's automatic doors, activating the motion sensor with a flourish. Ladies first. Lady? Where? Right here. She slaps a hand on my shoulder with a cheery grin. Ooh, good one. You mean Yama's been a girl all this time? Oh, heavens, no. That'd be really awkward. I would. Considering that I wore a kimono. Why? Let's go have some chicken. Boy, I'm so hungry. Fried chicken. Oh, I see. I should have seen that right when they said GFC. I should have seen what they were trying to refer to. Nice one. Let's go have some chicken. She quickly skips into GFC, leaving Masato thoroughly bewildered. I don't get it. Why is it awkward? Beats me. Actually, I'm pretty sure I have a good idea, but there's no way I'm bringing it up. Look, are we having chicken or not? Of course we are. What do you take me for? Well, good thing that neither he nor Yahiko are very perceptive. Without further ado, we enter GFC. It is exactly the reference that I was thinking. That is a fucking reference to KFC, Kentucky Fried Chicken. What is G even? What are they even trying? Oh, there it goes, right there. That I was beginning to wonder, like, what does GFC stand for? And it's right there, General Fried Chicken. Well, yeah, that pretty much answers it. We're in a KFC, or in a GFC in this story. General Fried Chicken has always been a favorite of students from the academy. It's fast, it's cheap, and it's within walking distance. It's also pretty nice considering that it's a fast food outlet. The tables are clean, the walls are lined up with cushioned booths, and the red and beige paint slathered on the walls seem fresh and pristine. For some, the smell of heavy grease and oil is overbearing. For us, it's the smell of pure heaven. Ugh, this place smells like death. Well, most of us. Weren't you the one who was in such a hurry to come in? Fried chicken. Shut up. After we ordered to pick up our chicken, we slipped into the nearest booth. Masato rifles through his wallet, a frown crossing his lips. Damn. The dough's cocky. I have no clue what he just said. I have no clue either. What? Thankfully, no one else seems to know either. Masato is slightly startled, as if he hadn't noticed that we were there. Nothing. So, how was class? That's pretty suspicious. Well, all we decide to do is let it pass. But we all decide to let it pass. We're nice like that. Pretty good. But I don't know anyone in my class. What? Are they giving you a hard time? What? Nothing like that. It's just, you know, you guys are a year older. Akira's in a different class this year. But I'm sure you'll make truckloads of friends. Yeah, you're almost as charming as me. Good one, Yahiko. Thanks, guys. Despite the cheery exchange, I noticed that there's a shadow to Rui's eyes. She definitely had... God, I can't read. God, forgive me, guys. She definitely should have a lot of friends. Should have a lot of friends. She's likable, warm, fun, and talented. But for reasons unknown, chooses to spend most of her time with me. A useless cynic and Akira, an optimist with a few screws loose. I've always wanted to ask why, but a small part of me is afraid that the moment I bring it up, she'll realize it and leave. No, I need to do this. It's the least I can do. Why don't you hang out with your classmates? The words come out a lot harsher than I intended, but Rui doesn't even seem to be affected. Her expression darkens, but it's one of anger, not hurt. I don't want to hang around people like them. Why not? They're a bunch of fakes. All they do is judge me, or others in the class, or even one another. They're not outright mean, but I don't like it when people talk behind my back. And they pick on this shy girl in our class for no reason. It's stupid. You really hate them, do you? Not really, but we don't get along. She picks idly at her chicken. The air feels somber and heavy. Hey, you know what we need? A competition. Now is not the time to be bringing up competitions, Masato. Actually, that's a good idea. Wait, what? She's never said that before. Generally because Masato's never come up with any good ideas. I'll have to sit this one out, or it won't even be a contest. So, you and me, Yama. No thanks. You don't even know what it is. Fine, what is it? Who can eat the most triple S's in the short amount of time? No thanks. Hey, the triple S hot wings is GFC's most infamous menu item. An order of blindingly spicy wings. I don't particularly feel like disabling my mouth forever, thanks. Rui wants to watch. I glance at Rui. The prospect of watching a competition does seem appealing to her, partly because she can make fun of the stupidity of it all. Well, if it'll cheer up Rui, gosh, I need serious help. Fine, you're paying though. Never fear, the generous Yahiko Akari shall bestow you with the necessary funds. He shells some cash to Masato, who takes it with a nod of thanks. Boy, this'll be fun. For me. I can't believe I'm actually doing this. Why not? You mean, why wouldn't I want to participate in a competition that could potentially ruin my mouth and traumatize me forever? Yeah, exactly. This guy. Sometimes I wonder if he's trying to be this, well, stupid. Oh yeah. Masato returns and slides 2 platters of triple S hot wings to the center of the table. Center of the table. Triple S hot wings. Now remember, every good competition needs a good audience. Let me hear it for Team Kurogane. Woo! That's. I just noticed the question mark at the end. Hey Rui, why aren't you cheering? Huh? I'm in character as an audience member who's cheering for Yama. You and your drama club. Fine, give it up for Team Ishimoto. Yeah! Oh, she's really cheering for me. Everyone in the restaurant drops into silence and stares at us. I elbow her in the ribs, feeling a flesh creep in my cheeks. Stop that. Stop it. What? I'm in character. Sure you are. Okay, whatever. Let's get going. We lean forward just a hair away from the tray as Rui looks on with an expectant smile. 3, 2, 1, go! Masato immediately starts shoveling hot wings into his mouth, but I take a few moments to gather myself before I take a bite. The chicken seems to explode in my mouth, sending streaks of fire down my tongue. I cough violently and gulp down some water. This was a terrible idea. Woohoo! You mustn't fail me, marvelous minion. Oh, everyone actually is watching. Hey, you gotta cheer for Yama, or this isn't any fun. But now that I've noticed, it's kinda embarrassing. Gee, thanks, it's not like I'm doing this for you or anything. Grimacing, I shove the remainder of the wings into my mouth and spit it out. The meat burns down my esophagus and simmers in my stomach. Oh boy, he's not gonna have a fun time in the bathroom later on. Come on, Yama needs his cheering squad. Rip, rip, ree, kick him in the knee. Rip, rip, ras, kick him in the other knee. She meant to say rip, rip, ras, kick him in the ass. Kick him in the asphalt. Asphalt, yeah, that's what Go, Sato! Go, Sato! Masato spits out his bones on the platter. 3 wings down already, and I just started my second. For some reason, that makes me feel unusually competitive. Woo! You got this! You're beating him! Ice cream soda, banana split. We think your team's full of shift to the left, shift to the right. Stand up, sit down, fight, fight, fight. As she finishes her chant and quickly turns away to hide her embarrassment, I barely work through one more mouthful of fried chicken before giving up. There has to be another way. Yeah, 5th wing down, keep going. Go Yama. My eyes land on an innocuous packet sticking from beneath the chicken bucket. GFC hot sauce. Well, desperate times call for desperate measures. While Masato reaches for his 6th swing, okay, that's one word I probably won't be able to pronounce right. I surreptitiously rip the end off the hot sauce packet and squirt it over his platter. He only smirks at me. Ha! Gonna take more than a little ketchup to win. He bites triumphantly into the wing. Oh, that's not ketchup, my friend. He freezes. I swear the steam is coming out of his ears. It's GFC's signature hot sauce. A desperate Masato launches out of the booth and sprints to the soda machine. Wait, that was cheating. Is it cheating if there weren't any rules in the first place? Whoa. Either way, it was pretty dirty. Poor Masato. She looks pointedly at Masato, who's slowly dragging himself back into the booth while chugging a huge cup of water. I feel a slight tinge of guilt at his suffering, but Rui's obviously improved mood makes it worth it. This ain't the end. He keels over the table, somehow managing to continue drinking from his cup. Oh, that reminds me of the latest episode of Govermecker. Of what? You mean you haven't heard of Govermecker? I think I pronounced that right. I don't know. Or Metcher? Govermecher? Do you have to yell so loudly? Honestly, I'm surprised we haven't been kicked out for causing a public disturbance yet. But one cannot help but yell at the epicness of Govermecker. Okay, fine, what is it? It's a web series that a couple of my hallmates made. Remember? Over the summer. Oh yeah, I saw you running around wearing a long blonde wig or something. Great, that's a mental image I'm not getting out of my head anytime soon. Yeah, it's about the President of the United States. Well, it's called Asurema in our web series. Isn't that clever? Fighting other politicians to defend his country. So it's like a political drama? No way, dude, that's boring. They battle it out against giant robots. Oh, they battle it out in giant robots. God. The president is red, white, and blue. It even has an eagle motif and everything. That sounds like the stupidest thing I've ever heard. That sounds like the coolest thing I've heard. Is he for real? Of course, I'm headlining the main event. I'm the president's aide. If you're the president's aide, you're a side character. You're not the lead. Huh? Really? Well, I, for one, am proud of you. You finally found your calling, being a background character. I know, right? I'm going to be a star. Ladies and gentlemen, meet the physical manifestation of the saying, ignorance is a bliss. Episodes are all up on the website. Just search the title Govermecker, and you're all set. We'll have to check it out. Are you serious? How else will I know how to viciously badmouth it? I can't decide whether to be offended or impressed. Why not both? Hey, you two listening? Sorry, what? Nah, I was just saying that I gotta go back. I briefly checked my phone, 6:10 p.m., almost Masato's curfew. Yeah, he has a thing where he goes to bed at 9:30 sharp every night. Just one more way that he's completely crazy. Disciplined, but crazy. Still, it's best to honor that. The only thing worse than a normal Masato trying to drag me into track is a grumpy Masato trying to drag me into track. And let's go. We head out of the restaurant and back into the academy right as the sun starts to set. It's kind of a ritual to walk with them. Even though I don't live at the dorms anymore, I live at an apartment within walking distance. But since there's nothing and no one willing... God, I can't fucking read. But since there's nothing and no one waiting for me at my apartment, I kind of just go wherever they go. Maybe it's because our stomachs are full, but we're completely silent on the way back. It's a comfortable silence, but still silence. And that means thinking. Overthinking, unfortunately. I almost jump as I see a group of 3 policemen race by on the opposite side of the street, approaching sirens, piercing the air with their incessant wailing direct our attention to... Oh no. Whoa. A wave of nausea washes over me. The front of a city bus is crumpled against the back of a pickup truck. Thin trails of smoke mixed with the pungent smell of burnt rubber and scrapped metal. The scene is surrounded by a unit of police cars and a fire truck, along with a crowd of shaken people along the sidewalk. How awful. At least they look okay. We can't do anything about it. Let's go. Masato and Yahiko nod hesitantly, but Rui only stares thoughtfully at me. I stare at her. She tilts her head. I shrug. This seems to help her come to a decision as she suddenly turns to Masato and Yahiko with a very convincing smile. Hey, Masato, Yahiko, why don't you guys head on back? I got something to do really quick. Masato opens his mouth, clearly confused, but Yahiko elbows him in the side and shakes his head ever so slightly. What? Say, we better get back before your curfew. Hold your horses. I was gonna ask. Come along, peasants. Your king commands it. With a final wave, Yahiko drags Masato down the street. Rui turns her attention to me. I'm inviting myself over. Gee, thanks. That's what friends are for. Despite the smirk on her face, I catch her glancing at the ruined bus. I can't find it in me to argue with her. Sure, I guess. We switch our route to a different street, remaining silent as we pass by 3 more police officers. This dude is balling. Look at this apartment. I would take this apartment. He's got a 32-inch TV. He's got an air conditioner. He's got some nice plushies over there, some books. He's got an Energy Star refrigerator, Energy Star dishwasher. I don't know the brands exactly. He's got a laptop right here. This is probably like a HP laptop. I prefer Alienware or whatever gaming PC. He's probably that's just like his cable box, and then he needs like a Nintendo here and an Xbox One here, or an Xbox One here because it needs to be properly ventilated for the heat to come out. Anyway, we reach Myriad Apartments without much difficulty. It's a pretty decent place at a low price. A lot of Academy students are known to live here due to its close proximity to the campus. Do a lot of students live here? Yeah, why? Well, what if someone sees us? I don't want them to get the wrong idea. What? I feel a little uneasy as I remove my shoes. Judging from the blush on her face, it's less that she's worried about a ruined reputation and more that she's trying to cover up certain feelings. Feelings that I'm not ready to deal with. Don't worry, I'm sure they just think you're one of my guy friends. I don't even look like a boy. I only smirk at her as I flop on the sofa. This is the place I know as home sweet home. Simple furniture, random pieces of clothing here and there, and a basic kitchen crammed into the corner. Not too fancy, but not shabby in the slightest. Comfortable. Rui doesn't seem to feel the same way. She gives everything a disapproving look as she proceeds through the apartment. I think this place has gotten messier. So sue me. Can I actually? No. She looks over me for a moment and something in her expression shifts. So, that bus. I sigh noisily and close my eyes. Can we talk about something else? You hungry? We just had some GFC. Huh? I can make some omelets. Isn't that breakfast food? Instead of replying, I just hear the rhythmic patter of footsteps against the carpet. In just a few minutes, there's a clack clack of a knife against a chopping board, the gentle sizzle of oil in a frying pan, and the tick tick tack of chopsticks whipping against a bowl of eggs. A heavenly aroma rises in the air. Rui? At the lack of response, I open my eyes. It takes a little effort, but I manage to pull myself up and head to the kitchen. Rui? I stop short. Rui zeroed in on the stove, sprinkled ham cheese over a bubbling layer of egg, and humming a catchy little tune. The apron tied around her waist should be way too big for her, but somehow it looks perfect. Oh. Wait, this is Rui Hayata? Get a grip, Yama. Get a grip. Get it. No, it's too late. Oh, jeez. Welcome home, honey. You must be starving. I prepared dinner just for you. Oh my god. He's already imagining some shit for her. Wow, I'm so lucky for marrying such a wonderful woman. Not to mention adorable. Oh, sweetie, I'm the lucky one. Look at your chiseled jaw, your beautiful eyes. I know. I'm not the one who's a work of art, baby. A work of... Well, why don't you have a seat, pumpkin? Dinner is almost... What's with these nicknames? Dinner is almost served. I simply cannot wait to taste your delicious food, Angel. What would you prefer, darling? Dinner, a bath, or me? I'm fucking done. I'm fucking done. I'm saving this. I'll pick this up and I'm gonna pick this up in another video. I don't know why I found this I don't know why I found this funny. I just do. So I will just pick this up in another video. So I hope you guys had enjoyed this. So thank you guys so much for watching. If you guys like this video, give this video a thumbs up. It helped me a lot. I would really appreciate it. And until next time, see you guys in the next video. Bye. All this shit is down more deeper level. Let's go deep. Oh god! What are you doing here? I almost got, I could have gotten killed. That dog is still there. Because if I accidentally hit it, it's gonna start attacking me, and then those dogs attack in packs, and it'd be one right now, and then all of a sudden, a shitload of them will fall out of nowhere and attack me. You don't want that. Okay.